Joey, while no one else is on, if I can ask you, candidly, has your group ever had to face a situation like this before?
Not with snow, but more with rain when we first opened the stadium.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as, getting everyone in that emergency mode, we faced it, we worked with it, and it was fine. But from a snow standpoint, no.
Right.
And Nelson, this is Richard. Actually, it's the first time we play outdoors that early. And if you were where we are, in looking at the field and the stadium, it's quite frankly, guys, very, very difficult to imagine that we're opening gates here at 12:30 tomorrow and have soccer players on the field here at 1 p.m. tomorrow. So I know that gave you the impression this morning that it was looking good, but right now we do not think that it's feasible to have the acceptable conditions for both the players and the public also.
Yeah, understood. That's why we wanted to have a call later today, even though this morning it seemed like the weather might go in our favor.
Remember, I mean, we are an open stadium, and the snow that we would have on the field, we have in the seats. Obviously, we can work to get that snow off without, hurting the seats, so to speak. But if we were to do the same thing on the field, I think we would destroy the field because of the wetness and the heaviness of the snow. So our goal now is, which we started to do, was to clear the seats around the stadium. But again, looking outside my office, and if you guys have seen my office, I look on the stadium. We've basically cleared behind the net. We started at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and it's 5 o'clock, and there's about 40 people out there, and they still haven't gotten the backside of the stadium done. So, from a player standpoint, is noon or too early for the players?
I mean, Brian, in my opinion, I'd say it's a bit early. Wouldn't you agree with that, Brian?
Didn't somebody else play this year at noon already?
What would the challenges be for your organization if we continued to act as if the game was as scheduled? If we were to say, hey, look, we're going to keep our eyes on this, but let's, for the moment.
But realistically, guys, understand one thing. Even if it stops snowing in the next 5 minutes, realistically, I don't think that we'll be able to get the stadium and, more importantly, the field ready for players to be on it tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Yeah, I think it's a matter from a perception standpoint. You could be proactive or you could be reacting. And I think that we want to be more proactive. But I think we're at a point in time now, and it's 10 to 6. I mean, we're going to be working all night to make sure that as many of our season ticket holders, our suite holders, our groups are aware that the game is no longer tomorrow, it may be Sunday. And we're ready to also, get the fans saying, well, you know what, I couldn't come on Sunday and I want to be reimbursed for the fact that the game was originally on Saturday. We need to prepare ourselves for that. But at the end of the day, I think it's important that we need to watch out for our players. We need to watch out for our fans. It's just that, guys, if you were in my position right now, where I'm standing right now, where I'm sitting right now, and you take a look at the work that needs to be done to get this ready, it's not feasibly, it's impossible. It is impossible. If you can, just consider a 12:30 start. We would appreciate it. How much time we talking about now?
Some of it will be dependent upon how quickly we can reach folks like TSN and RDS, but I don't think it's going to take a lot of time, Joey. I do like to step away for a moment, just have a candid conversation with all the departments in our staff.
Moi, je vais réunir tout le monde, Joey, pour dire que ce n'est pas encore 100% certain, mais je pense que d'ici une demi-heure, 1 heure, on va savoir que le match est reporté à, disons, dimanche midi et demi ou 13 heures. Et ça serait comme...
Bien, après ça, on a des gros cochons qui vont réchauffer. Puis ça fonctionne au diesel sur un plateau qu'on tire. Il y a ça, il y a l'irrigation, il y a le déneigement avec des souffleurs qu'on essaierait de mettre sur des skis. Puis l'autre possibilité, c'est 2 souffleurs qui sont, au lieu d'avoir une gratte, c'est des souffleurs qui soufflent la neige.
Disons qu'il nous rappelle dans une demi-heure, puis qu'on le sait. Il
Ouais.
faut juste comme clencher sur le message qui part à tout, comme Joe disait. Les détenteurs, les groupes, les médias, comme on n'a pas le temps à niaiser, il est 6 heures.
Ouais. Voilà la situation. Autre revirement de situation un peu effectivement. Là, on attend une confirmation d'ici probablement 30 minutes, 1 heure de la Ligue, comme quoi le match n'aurait pas lieu demain. Nous, ce qu'on souhaite, c'est 13 heures ou midi 30. Pourquoi cette heure-là? Pour des raisons de télévision, à la fois la nôtre, RDS, TSN, mais aussi la télévision Columbus. Et quand on regarde la situation qui est là, puis qu'on se dit on ouvre les portes ici demain à midi et demi, puis qu'on est fin prêt, à la fois sur le terrain, puis à la fois dans les gradins, it doesn't make sense. Là. Ça... Évidemment, Patrick, lui, de son côté, du côté des communications, va préparer tout de suite. Il est déjà prêt, je pense, un communiqué qu'on va envoyer aussitôt que c'est confirmé, parce que là, ça ne l'est pas. Et alors, tous les partenaires qu'on doit aviser, avec qui on interagit, il faut faire ça le plus vite possible. Alors, c'est ça. C'est pas facile, mais bon, je pense que ça reste, dans les circonstances, la décision la plus sage.